Hey guys, I'm out here in the Atlas Target Works shop today and I'm going to show you how we wind our torsion springs for the AR500 Spring Popper. The torsion spring is really the heart of the spring popper and what gives it its name. It allows the target to spring back up after it's been struck by a bullet. This target is currently available in the 14-inch Skinny Sammy version as well as a 6-inch Colt speed plate, but I go over this entire target in more detail in another video that I'll link below. Now, springs aren't magic and they will eventually wear out. So one thing that we can do to accommodate this is we added this bar right here, or this bolt that goes all the way across here. There's a slot on each side of this bracket so this bolt can be slid up to increase the tension on the spring. So if at some point the spring weakens to where it can't lift the target back up all the way, you can simply loosen this bolt, slide it up, retighten it. You'll have a little bit more tension on that spring and it'll allow you to get some more life out of it before you have to replace it. Now, there's nothing particularly exciting about bending springs, so I took the extra special boring parts out by cutting my music wire to length already and dressing the ends to remove any burrs. Now, what I have in my vise here is a piece of custom tooling I use to form these springs. The key being the size of the mandrel that the spring wraps around, so that way the bolt can ultimately go through it that acts as the hinge on the target. So all we've got to do now is place the piece of spring steel in the jig, slide the lever arm over it. Then you got to line it up and make sure that you have the right amount of angle so that way the spring will wrap around itself. You don't want to go straight around because it'll just bump back into itself and you'll have problems getting it over it. You don't want to go too far because it'll make your spring all wonky. So once you've got it set up, you just start wrapping the spring around there. No heat is needed, so you go 1, 2, 3 turns. Might have to play with it a little bit to make sure you get it past just enough so when it springs back it's at the right position. But that is it. That is how we wrap our springs. Now, it may seem a bit odd, but the more coils you have, the less spring force there is. So if you only wrap around 2 times instead of 3, you're going to have more force. It's going to resist moving more. So you're going to have stronger, but then it's going to cause your target face to take more damage than necessary. Maybe not have as much action as you want on the target to show downrange. Too many coils, on the other hand, can cause a weak spring, which causes slow movement or other issues that you may not want to have either. So it's all about finding the right balance. Thanks a lot for checking out this video. If you'd like to try your hand at winding your own springs, hopefully this gets you on the right track. If you'd rather not hassle with it and just want to purchase them from us, we're happy to accommodate you. We sell these individually at atlastargetworks.com. We also sell this AR500 Spring Popper and many other high-quality AR500 steel targets at atlastargetworks.com as well.